Modifying your TomTom device or your TomTom navigation device. The one drawback with the TomTom is its connecting port to the USB. This thing is really frail. The units get bent easy. They can damage the internal component simply by being shifted. And anyone that has these know at some point or another this is going to come loose and drop off of its mounting unless you permanently put it into place. And most people don't want to do that because we want to be able to shift it between vehicles. What I've done is taken a piece of plastic. This is used for like putting over electrical wires and stuff. And I am super gluing it very carefully onto this unit. This is going to keep this support here, and the way that this sits up is the line wants to pull back this way. So when this is plugged in, it will keep that from happening and keeping it from damaging the internal component here, accidentally unplugging the unit, and or bending the connector on the USB cable. Here is your dilemma. You must be very, very careful when doing this. Put very, very little super glue around it, preferably a gel. In this way, these are air holes, okay, to help the unit breathe on both sides. See over here. And what you do not want to have happen is that super glue getting down into the components and shorting them out. So what I did is, the first thing that I did was take some gel and very, very carefully built it up and around the unit where I was going to put this piece of plastic, so that I had me a super glue base, that I'm not flooding the inside with super glue. Then I roughed up the bottom edge of this piece after I cut it and put super glue onto it, so I had a base for the two to connect. Then I could take and add the super glue onto the base and lay this on it, and once it settles, I can put a little bit more around it, again using the gel, so that it stays in place. This will not permanently connect because this PVC type of plastic, you need special glues and stuff to permanently connect it. So it can snap off fairly easy if you overstress it. It's simply to ensure that if this does drop out, that it protects that from being yanked or bent, damaging that connection unit. That's all that it's for. When it's on the dashboard and you're changing and moving it, it's to keep the cable from pulling and causing, again, damage to either the connecting unit, this piece here, or to the soft components just inside the plug unit, down in there. You can still see here the base, where I put that original base on, and slowly built it around using the gel, so that it didn't seep into these. It would go into the pore a little bit, but not drip like a liquid would down into the components. Once that was dried, then I took the bottom side of this and roughed it so that the super glue has something to hang on to. Once that was dried, now I've put more super glue down on my base and put this on top of it. Then I'm leaving enough distance everywhere. You do not want to get super glue down into those units. Okay? You'll clog up your connection and it's ruined. So that's what I've done to give more support to that cable. Sorry for the shaking, it's my hands. That's what I've done to give more support to that connector and cable that keeps it from getting warped or bent when it's connected on my dashboard. Something to consider if you're having those issues.